Oh, oh, yeah, F11. Yep, there we go. And I'm gonna load in before I do my new intro. My intro, Cripes on a Dice. I haven't done that either. There we go. Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. Today I'm playing Doki Literature Club. If I sound a tiny bit weird and a bit, nasally, that is because I am sick. I'm dying. I'm in a horrid state. But that's it. I did upload this video, but then no, I'll yeah. Let's leave them alone now. So I did record this video. It was just the audio did not work. You could not hear me over the game audio, so now I'm re-recording it. Yippee! Just when I wanted to do it. What is it? It's Wednesday. No, it's Thursday afternoon. God damn it. Anyway, time to play Doki Literature Club. Yeah. Who I'm picking? Natsuki. Ah! I'm too hyper to be doing this. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. What's that supposed to mean, motherfucker? What the? Oh no. I've done it now. I can't get monetized. Well, I can get monetized anyway. It's fine. Chill. Oh, microphone. Don't do this. Oh no. Ignore this. It's not happening. It is. That's fine. Leave it like that. I'm not. No. Oh. That was the chair. I'm gonna break the chair. Anyway. Actually, get to the video. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry about this, guys. I'll be with you in just a moment. I'm fighting with my demons right here. The demons in my setup. There are quite a few. There's a Sky TV remote. I don't even own a Skybox. Anyway. Right. I've got to take myself seriously or I can't record. Okay, anyway. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. Did I say twain wreck? I don't know. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hello? No. Okay, I'm sorry. What? Something about taking that as a compliment. Anyway, we'll just that didn't. Chair is going to break. Anyway, then we'll keep practicing and maybe you'll be a good me someday. Probably, sure. Thanks Natsuki. That's something tells me Natsuki's completely missed the point. What was the point? I don't know. I didn't get to read it. So I'm sorry. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Yes, it's being emo like Sayori. God. You think so? You think so? No. might have. Well, yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long. You might be on the same wavelength. I think, yeah. Give me a sec, guys. So, if somewhere around here when the audio freaked out, not the audio, the video freaked out, and like I lost like half of what Natsuki said. So I'm back here now, and I did have to check the audio because I checked it like several times before recording, but I got into the recording. I wanted to check the audio, make sure it was working, and it is working. So I'm gonna use that first bit and just tack this onto it, because you know it worked. It 100% worked. I just need to boom. There we go. So phew. Phew what? Well, anything that isn't train wreck, I'll take it as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Also, I think I called Sayori emo. Sayori's not the emo one. That's Yuri. Losing my marbles. Feeling almost capital, yeah, yada. Sorry. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. No, it was not. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. So it didn't freak out that much, it freaked out a little bit. Okay, we're fine. Well then, keep on practicing, maybe someday you'll be as good as me. I read that wrong. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, it reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Yeah, Sayori is childhood. I heard noise outside. Sayori is childhood best friend. Yuri is weird one. Natsuki is tsundere, and Monica is yandere. I think, I don't know. Anyway, video. Supposed to be recording video, not plot summarizing. Yeah, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Striking. What are you talking about? Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging you around. It's like she's dragging a dad around. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Oh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way: if it weren't for me, she'd probably fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own ways. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Time to read some poems. I love this because I always struggle here. Ha ha ha. Title of the poem: Amy Likes Spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favourite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross, and that's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross, and the world is better off without spider laws. And I'm going to tell everyone. Wow. That's absolutely amazing. Love that, Natsuki. I'm crying tears of joy. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. It is, isn't it? Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. No, I totally don't understand. You probably need to explain to someone of my caliber. Sometimes you know, can explain. I should have a glass of water here, but I don't. Yeah. I don't have a webcam. Why am I doing? Yeah, don't matter. Sometimes you think you can explain complicated issues with such much simpler end out. Jeez. Swear down, I heard someone laughing. And it helps people realise that how stupid they're being. Like, anyone agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk? Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks mine. Well, that doesn't matter, but it can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out and they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares that someone likes what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. What can you relate to it about, Kevin? And I'm sure lots of other people can too. That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying my emotions. Like conveying emotions is very important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. I will do, Natsuki. Natsuki's your name, yes? 'Tis. Ooh. I have Monica or Yuri. Goodness gracious. Yes, Yuri. Obvious choice. Indeed. Let's see what you've written for today. This is pretty good, Kevin. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Ah, lovely. I can't read Yuri's handwriting for the life of me. I can. not very well. Not very well at all. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, and the bread of my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, age. Oh no, I read it fine last time. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. Where are my glasses? I don't even need them, I just want them. I found them. Ow. Creaky ass chair. There we go. Glasses. There we are. I can imagine that I can see. I can't, but like, hey. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife, and the very same light glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm nearly projecting my emotions onto this newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy every time. I brandish my cutting knife and the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. I can't see out my glasses though. Jesus, I don't have a cloth on me. T-shirt, come here. There we go. Huzzah, clearly, I can see. Yippee. Oh, goodness. Anyway, I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit close to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Though, sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Oh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's, well, interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose it's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Blooming door. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weakness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Who should I show my poem to next? Does it look like I have a choice? Do you think I really want to listen to Monica? No, I don't like Monica. Hi again, Kevin. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Like everything I haven't written so far isn't a masterpiece. I'm just that good. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. I wouldn't, want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. What does Monica think of my poem? Oh god, what was that noise? It sounded way worse on the monitor. Anyway. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Okay, Gramps, take your meds, Jesus Christ. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well... Maybe, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. Maybe the way she talks about you. The way she talks about you. Oh, maybe the... Oof. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So, I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? Yes I do, Monica, yes I do. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh, the music has changed. It's a very abrupt change. Save me! The colours, they won't stop. The beautiful colours, bright, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Save me and load me. Video game reference. Christ. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. Oh, I never said that. just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with the space on my paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's it about. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstracted from a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with a reader. So putting it that way may not that way. Not every poem is about the same thing. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Oh? Fidgy game reference number 2. Okay. Yeah, no, okay. You may never know when you might change your mind. What if I change my mind right now? What if I... Okay. I'll be quiet now. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? I'm so quirky. Anyway, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room, please. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sari has been working on the posters and have designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? I've got the lurgy. Yeah, we're gonna be having poetry performances. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayra is putting it on all the posters in case anyone who wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayra has been colouring in a poster, hold it up for us all to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up these posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing that in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it. In the beginning, imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, sorry. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud for a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put in a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. Then the more people perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons. Being intimate with yourself? What the fuck? Vile things to say. I shouldn't be allowed an internet connection. Shouldn't. And having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons why we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know I do. I know you do! Bloody hell. I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting your poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sari looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sari and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Natsuki, yeah, Natsuki. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Don't pressure Yuri into anything she doesn't want to, guys. Calm down. Yuri dejectedly glanced around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Aha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Aha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook and to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. I botched reading that so much. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. Inflection, not inflection. Inflection. Oh boy. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line. She recites, bringing the words to life. This is something she's done before, or is she something unnatural? Is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I do not understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Aha, thank you very much. I say aha every time it goes aha, and I'm... It's fine. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Losing my marbles here. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? Ah! I believe Yuri just agreed to go next. I'll go next. What? Yuri's filed up. What are we filing Yuri in for? Fired up for all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called An Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she all of a sudden putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened to Yuri when she gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her. She's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I am the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yuru's speechless, obviously. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Boy, howdy. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your head. Yawn. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I would probably I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew. I thought I knew through and through. Christ on a bike, I can't read today. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Kevin liked it. I guess that's a good sign. Good sign enough. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But, it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with this kind of delivery. Yeah, I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Kevin. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Kevin lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Whoa, calm down, Sayori. Warpath. Got aim. Natsuki? No, Natsuki, did I say Sayori? I meant Natsuki, did I? I don't remember. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. And on that terribly awkward note, we're gonna save. Look, everyone's there. Wow. And I will see everyone in the next video, which won't be for a while, because my time management skills. Anyway, I'm gonna go watch Ginger Snaps because someone recommended it to me. Anyway, I shall see you all in the next video, and ta-ra!